Hi and welcome to Lux Life Accelerator by Natalie Pauls. I'm Lara and I'm one of the team members here at Lux Life Accelerator, where you learn how to live your ultimate Lux life as an ambitious and driven woman. We will help you to identify and eliminate limiting beliefs to totally transform your life. Please do like and subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified when we post videos. And let's get into this video today. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about overcoming imposter syndrome as a female entrepreneur. I know it can be a very difficult thing to overcome, but it is possible to overcome imposter syndrome. Today's video, we will be giving you some tips, some very helpful and effective, actionable tips to help you to overcome imposter syndrome, to start driving your business forward and actually start to achieve your goals and ambitions. And in order to dig deep, to start to change the way you think, change your thought patterns, and begin the process of eliminating that feeling of imposter syndrome in order to overcome your fears. It's not about completely eliminating your fears. It's about fighting through the fear. It's about working through the fear. It's about taking action despite that feeling of fear, despite your pounding heart, despite your sweaty palms, despite feeling like you don't belong in the room. Despite that feeling, you're stepping into the room anyway. You're realizing that you do deserve that seat at the table. And over time, even when you do it without feeling like you deserve it, over time, you will begin to feel like you deserve it. You'll begin to feel like you are in the right place, you are in the right space, that you have stepped into your purpose and you continue to walk in your purpose. And even when you realize your purpose and you're walking in your purpose, there will be days when you feel scared. So let's get into this. So first of all, what is imposter syndrome? Imposter syndrome is the persistent internal doubt that whispers, I'm a fraud or I'm not good enough, even when your achievements show otherwise. It convinces you that others are smarter and your success is only due to luck. These are often accompanied by the fear that you'll be found out and exposed as the incompetent person you are. If this is you, you're not alone in this. In fact, a review published in the International Journal of Behavioral Science suggests that about 70% of people experience this mental struggle. Maya Angelou, one of the most influential writers of the 20th century, feels the exact same way even after her achievements. So each time, this is what Maya Angelou actually said. Miss Maya Angelou, who was a powerhouse author, businesswoman, an all-round motivational figure within the Black community. Each time I write a book, every time I face that yellow pad, the challenge is so great. I've written 11 books, but each time I think, uh-oh, they're going to find out now. I've run a game on everybody and they're going to find me out. This is what Maya Angelou said. So if you're somebody who is battling with this imposter syndrome, then just imagine that there are millions of other women out there that are going through the same thing, even highly successful entrepreneurs, and authors and actresses and generally successful people have been through the same thing. Like I said, studies show that 70% of people experience this struggle. So be sure to actually remember that when you are going through these struggles. I'm going to repeat this quote. Each time I write a book, every time I face that yellow pad, the challenge is so great. I've written several books, but each time I think, uh-oh, they're going to find out now. I've run a game on everybody. This was said by the late, great Maya Angelou. So just remember that quote whenever you feel that you are going through a difficult time. A study by McKinsey and Company found that less than 50% of popular women brands were designed by women, and out of 50 major fashion companies, only 14% were led by a female executive. So it's easy to imagine how anyone might feel like an imposter in such a situation. Moving into an entirely new field, especially one dominated by males, while nurturing an idea that was yet to take off. Yet, a very successful female entrepreneur such as Sarah Blakely, who is behind the big brand Spanx, made it happen. So let's find out how you can actually do it as well. And today we're going to provide you with some practical tips for overcoming imposter syndrome. Here are four practical tips that can help you break free from the chains of self-doubt and unlock your full potential as a female entrepreneur. So let's get into these 4 tips. Also, leave in the comments below how you have overcome imposter syndrome, what you're doing to overcome imposter syndrome, and how you're facing the fear and actually doing it anyway, despite the obstacles that stand in your way as a female entrepreneur, or as somebody as a female who is trying to climb the ladder in a male dominated industry. So once again, here are some practical tips for overcoming imposter syndrome. One of the first things that you want to do when you are trying to overcome imposter syndrome, and this is extremely important, it is to recognize and accept that you are an imposter. Overcoming imposter syndrome starts by acknowledging it, just like any other problem. Understand that as an entrepreneur, feeling self-doubt when doing something new or taking on big tasks is very normal. Remember, being an imposter is part of your entrepreneurial journey. So feeling the fear and doing it anyway is one of the best things that you can do to begin the process of overcoming imposter syndrome. The next thing is to redefine failure. Understand that failure is a part of the journey and towards success. You need to experience failure. So you need to reflect on that. So be kind to yourself and analyze what went wrong and keep moving forward. Failure is part of the journey. Failure is not the outcome. Failure is not trying. Don't be afraid to fail. Just keep moving forward. That is the most important thing. Inertia is the most important thing. Just keep moving forward. Even when you're scared, even when you're feeling absolutely terrified, hands are shaking, heart pounding, and all of that, you need to just keep on moving forward. As this lady is running forward, you need to keep on moving forward. Next thing is to practice self-affirmation. This is the way you talk to yourself. It really matters. Encourage positive self-talk and practice self-affirmation. So what you want to be doing is reframing challenging situations. Instead of saying, I can't handle this, tell yourself, I can learn to overcome this challenge. You want to be identifying your negative thoughts and turning them into positive statements that you repeat to yourself every day. For example, I am capable and confident. I'm an excellent communicator and team leader. And regularly visualize your success as well. Next up, which is very important, is to maintain a supportive network. Never underestimate the power of a supportive network in overcoming imposter syndrome. Find mentors who can guide your entrepreneurial journey and boost your self-belief. Connect with the fellow entrepreneurs, exchanging your experiences and challenges, and this can help to provide reassurance and mutual support. You could also join groups and forums of like-minded individuals for valuable resources, advice, and a sense of belonging. A sense of belonging is very, very important. So here are some recommended books that you can read to help you to overcome imposter syndrome. I'm going to leave a list of some more recommended books that can actually help you. We have a list of about 10 books, but today we're going to talk about just 3. That's The Confidence Code, in The Gifts of Imperfection as well, and The Imposter Cure. These are some very powerful books that you can read to help you along the way. And here are some final thoughts. As a female entrepreneur, it's totally normal to feel overwhelmed and experience imposter syndrome. But know that you're not alone, and self-doubt doesn't have to hold you back. The important thing is to recognize your doubts and fear of being seen as a fraud and still take action. When doubt and fear are strongest, it often means you are onto something big. So keep pushing forward and don't let them stop you from reaching your goals. Remember this quote: you gain strength, courage and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. That is by Eleanor Roosevelt. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell to be notified when we post up videos, and we'll see you in our next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.